This is Barnswallows, a normal-looking house on a normal-looking street on the outskirts of Johannesburg in South Africa. But behind those gates, there's an amazing story, and a little boy called Simon.
Mr. Simon.
Hello.
Mr. Robinson.
I'm very well.
Please
How are you?
shine down on me.
Hello. Oh my goodness, this is Simon.
In 2009, Renee Tester volunteered to temporarily take care of two premature babies, Simon and his sister Julia. Sadly, at only 5 months old, Julia died. Being left with Simon after his sister's death set a path for this remarkable lady that was to become her journey through life.
What was like his whole condition when you got him? I know he was fetal syndrome. He was HIV
syndrome.
positive.
Yeah. The main thing was the fetal alcohol syndrome, which I didn't know anything about at that time. But he came out of hospital with diarrhea and pneumonia because of the low immunity. And because I knew that most of these babies are HIV positive, I had him tested for it. So the whole thing was about detoxing him initially, because they were screaming 24 hours a day because of the alcohol. And then I very luckily landed up with a toxicologist, a lady in Roodepoort, who did a live blood analysis on him. And she did an amazing job, because within 2 weeks of a treatment, the supplements and etc., this boy was alive again. This just made such a big difference. And ever since then, I've gone the alternative route, with medical intervention as well when you need it.
Renee took all these lessons learnt from nursing Simon and built them into the philosophy that is now the foundation of Barnswallows.
Barnswallows is a temporary place of safety for abandoned, neglected and abused babies, with special focus on special needs kids, meaning fetal alcohol syndrome, cerebral palsy, HIV, where we help babies to overcome their developmental delays by special programs and experts giving their time for us in any way. All these babies can become part of society.
My name is Dr. Jessica Fensham. Although I treat family, I do have a special interest with pediatrics. So I do muscle activation. It predominantly helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and that way I'm able to have better results with the treatments. It helps relaxes the muscle, and it establishes the connection between the neurological system, the muscular system, and then they're coming from the brain itself.
And what is the benefit of this treatment for a special needs child?
We want to ensure that with their growth going forward, that we establish optimal alignment of the spine, so that with growth they have a full balanced spinal connection and optimal life.
We start the morning with a smoothie, lovely smoothie, made of nuts and fruit and all good stuff in it. If we speak of special needs kids, usually they have digestive problems. So the two things that are very important for these babies are digestive enzymes and probiotics. But the first thing I do usually is to anti-parasitize them, because these babies come out of environments that are usually infected with parasites. If you can feed your body well, your brain is fed well. You were given this after I asked for it from a company in the UK. Yes, it's an excellent caliber dehydrator, which dehydrates just about anything that you can think of. Fruit and vegetables, that's what we use it mainly for. I've got a whole 9 trays full of bananas this morning. We do pineapples, we do mushrooms, tomatoes, because the dried fruit that we usually get in the shops contains sulfur dioxide, which causes asthma.
I'm a mom of 2 little girls. My eldest Megan is 4 and my youngest is 2. She just turned 2 on Sunday. So I got into it with my little ones when I had my second little one, Michelle. She's actually a baby gym baby.
Well, here we have our little baby Isaac. So show us what you would do to stimulate Isaac's brain.
In week 1, it's a 5-week program. In the first week, we focus specifically on touch. I'm sure you've heard a lot in the media and stuff how touch actually how it affects their little ones. You'll notice a massage baby moves a lot more than a baby that hasn't been massaged because we've created awareness of all their limbs, so they move a lot more. Ears are direct lines to our brain. They have a huge impact on the development of the ears. So what we do is we start off with the 2 ears and we gently rub on the outside and we do it 3 times. We repeat everything 3 times. And then what we do is we do a body map outline. We call it body mapping. So what we do is we start off with the head and we go to the ears and the neck and the shoulders and the arms and your hands and your body and your bum and your legs and your feet. Hey.
It has been studied and proven beyond any doubt that the baby gym practice of interaction with an infant hugely increases that child's development. Baby Isaac has now been adopted by a couple in Maryland, USA.
I'm Josephine Konde. I'm from Zambia. I love babies, even at church, that's the calling they gave me. They've got all different special ways of where you can love them. When I came, it was the bath time, and then it was tiny babies, which was alright with me. And then I bathed the babies, and then it was alright. Took it from there.
My name's Taryn. I'm a volunteer here, so if there's babies here and then if there's too many babies for one person to handle, then I come in typically 3 times a week for about 3 hours at a time and feed and change and bath and do all the things with the babies. I'm just like an extra pair of hands. I volunteer somewhere else as well, and I've gone to a couple of other baby shelters, but this one is by far the best. It really is. The other ones are they're like clinical and nobody talks to the babies and they're just like left in cots all over the place. It's horrible. This one is like it's a homely environment. It's much nicer.
Children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun.
When a baby arrives at Barnswallows, he's part of the home of a good diet, where we believe that we can heal that baby and help him overcome his developmental delays, mainly by putting him on an excellent diet. So all babies are originally given an antiparasite treatment. You must remember that working with abandoned babies, most of those babies come out of backgrounds where they were not given the best or the optimal nutrition. Special needs kids normally need a very good diet, attention to the digestion, and probiotics, digestive enzymes, etc.
Brain Boosters is a program that they run here at Barnswallows to follow up after a child has been adopted.
This little box contains learning aids that have been specifically developed for very specific areas, teaching children about flowers, numbers, money, and each box contains all the learning aids needed on that specific subject in the Brain Boosters program. Something for the parents to use to interact with their new adopted child, something that is very, very unique in the tools that it gives a parent to be able to develop the child in a specific area of what they need. These boxes are available from Barnswallows that you can use with your own child, and I think it's pretty cool.
Barnswallows has nurtured and placed over 38 babies into new homes across the world.
It's a miracle that happens every month. If it's not part of your heart to do this, you will not be able to do it. If I shed a tear, then it's just one of those things I've grown into someone over the years, and I've just got to cry and get over it. I will never stop.
Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
A Rife resonator, invented by Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, uses frequency vibrations to kill bacterial viruses and fungi. These babies are exposed to this as they sleep, and the results are truly amazing. There is no doubt that Barnswallows is a very special place, and Renee Tester is an incredible woman. Please visit their website, give what you can, even the price of a cup of coffee, and save a baby's life.